Hi everyone. I'm going to share quickly today on Psalm 96. First of all, I was struck by the ways that it keeps repeating that we should say or declare something about God. So it's repeating, sing to the Lord, tell of his salvation, declare his glory, ascribe to the Lord, say among the nations. So throughout the psalm, it's continually exhorting us to speak about God and declare these truths about God. And why is that the case? Is it because God is on some sort of power trip and wants us to keep talking about him because he's egotistical or something? No, I don't think so. It's just because there's these truths about God that are real and true, and such as that he's the creator of everything, that he is, if there's anyone who we can call glorious or that is full of splendor or majesty, like those kinds of grand words can be attributed to God because he is the creator. I've been to JP multiple times this past month and seeing just the beauty of that place, that one place, and the fact that God created all of those things. Surely he's glorious and majestic. And so to not talk about that is pretty wrong and just really says something about me that there's something about my soul that's shriveled up that I'm not able to properly ascribe those things to God. Not ascribing something to someone who has done something for you is just so offensive or just maddening. For example, if you put a lot of effort into some present for a friend, or say you cook a nice meal for someone, and then they go and thank someone else for that thing. I mean, that would just be ridiculous, first of all, but it would kind of be also like you would want to set that record straight, right? Because not because you want to get some kind of credit, but it's just not true that someone else did it. So just thinking about all that God has done for us, starting with creation, and how quick we are to ignore that, to disregard that or dismiss it, while we'll be quick to ascribe to God things that are not really his fault, that often have to do with my own sinfulness or just the world and its brokenness, but we often ascribe that to God. Why is this happening, etc. So this psalm is continuously exhorting us to declare the truth about God. And as we do that, I think our souls will grow and expand. And actually, that's the key to joy, seeing reality, the whole picture of reality for what it is. So that's one thing that really stuck out to me. And then also at the end, it talks about in verse 13, the Lord comes to judge the earth. He will judge the world in righteousness and the people in his faithfulness. So I thought it was interesting that in the midst of such exuberant praise of God, the aspect of judgment comes up, because usually I don't think of judgment as something to be joyful or thankful over. It seems kind of scary. But as I thought about judgment and God being the righteous judge and judging people in faithfulness, I thought it is comforting to know that there is an authority, the one who is the authority over what happens in this world, who sees the whole picture. Nothing's hidden from him, so his judgment is righteous and just. Knowing that gives me some comfort, not because I can stand under his judgment, because I know I can't, but just the fact that he is the authority means that my life is not meaningless, that there is a purpose, rhyme, and reason to all of this, and there's someone who knows what that ought to be and can fairly apportion things. That gives me a level of just assurance and comfort, and can put to rest some just unsettling feeling that like there's going to be some grave injustice and it's never going to be vindicated. That's not going to happen because God is a righteous judge. So even for that, I can be thankful and even joyful that the whole span of life is governed by God and judged by God. So just so many reasons to give thanks to God that this psalm talks about. I hope you can personally experience a growing gratitude towards God as you think of what he has done. Not only think about it, but express it, say it, or declare it in some way to other people or in your own heart. Okay, that's it. Have a good day.